Dear Gromit, must stop eating cheese last thing. It's given me terrible dreams. Last night I dreamt I'd accidentally become engaged to our neighbour, Miss Flit. Can you imagine? What's this? Oh no, lad. So it wasn't a bad dream after all. It's a real life-flipping nightmare. It's all coming back to me. At the fair, I found that lug nut and she thought it was a... Oh, my giddy aunt. Talk about matrimonial misunderstandings. You've got to do something, Gromit. No. I've got to do something. I must go and speak to Miss Flit at once, apologise and explain it was all a terrible mistake. I'm sure Miss Flit'll understand. She'll probably be relieved when she learns I wasn't proposing marriage after all. It's not as if we've much in common. Well, I suppose there's nothing for it but to, Oh, Major Crumb.
Yes? Morning, Wallace. I've come about a professional matter of the utmost delicacy and secrecy.
You have? Oh, wonderful. Step into my consulting room and tell me all about it. Seems I'm going to be tied up for a while, Gromit, on business. Why don't you go and put your ear to the ground and find out how the land lies next door?
Great Aunt Prudence, you came so quickly.
Of course, Felicity. An urgent summons from one's only living relative and heir to one's fortune can mean only one thing. Man trouble. Now, who is the blighter this time? I'll box his ears if he's been toying with your affections.
Oh, no trouble as such, Aunt Prudence. But, well, there has been an important development on the matrimonial front, which... Pardon me, Aunt Prudence. I think I spy an ugly little intruder. I positively loathe fungi. Come, let's go inside for a cup of tea.
Have you chamomile, child? Man trouble always makes me hackles rise and my petticoats fluster.
In his spare time, he likes to tinker a little.
Tinker?
Yes, inventions and such like.
A handyman? Well, you'll obviously have to put a stop to the inventing. Certainly not in the house. Can't be tolerated.
Oh no. Far too messy and intrusive.
Well, I think you've told me all I need to hear.
And so?
So long as he doesn't leave his contraptions lying around all over the house, he sounds a very suitable suitor.
So our engagement has your blessing?
I don't see why not. Unless...
Yes?
Unless, of course... Well, he's not a member of that place, is he? That appalling country club whose name alone makes me shudder.
You mean Prickly Thicket?
Oh, yes. Oh, heavens, child, you know our family history. We Flits have never associated with those dreadful prickly thicketers.
Oh, you needn't worry, Aunt Prudence. Wallace isn't the Prickly Thicket type.
Morning, Mr. Pannier.
Constable Dibbins. Delivering the mail as well this morning?
Aye, Posty's off sick. He's got the mumps and I've got the hump.
Sorry to hear that.
Her Majesty's mail must be delivered, and PC Ernest Dibbins has never shrunk from duty, even when such duties aren't even part of his blinking job description. Here's your post.
Ah,
Couldn't help but notice the coat of arms, Mr. Pannier. A prickly thicket, isn't it?
happen?
So, you remember then?
Oh, aye. Practically me second home.
Is it now? That's a very interesting coincidence. I was just saying to myself the other day, Ernest Dibbins, it's time you joined a...
Oh, my. Excuse me, Constable.
What are you staring at? Get along now. Back off. Caught him trying to nick your letter. The important one from Prickly Thicket.
Oh, that's only the envelope. I've got the letter here.
Not bad news, I trust.
Oh, no. Quite the reverse. It's my turn to propose a new member.
Is it really? Well, I never.
It's a heavy responsibility. Not everyone's cut out to be a prickly thicketer. The candidate must be a gentleman of impeccable character, someone who's always there for a friend in need, a pillar of the community, and, of course, a sportsman. Going to be a long search?
Not necessarily. I mean, the ideal candidate might be somebody who's very close to you.
Oh?
Aye, somebody who's right in front of your nose, in fact.
Ah, yes, of course. You mean Mr. Wallace, my near neighbour and one of my best customers.
Wallace? He's no blinking sportsman. He don't know one end of a golf club from t'other.
Well, that's true.
And he's hardly a pillar of the community, like
Like who?
Mr. Pannier. My dear Mr. Pannier, who watches over this town centre like a shepherd watches his flock. Who sees to it that everybody stays on the straight and narrow.
Oh, you mean you? But don't forget, you forgot to find me after that business with the bad bangers last month.
Only on account of me soft heart. It's me only failing. But don't start getting ideas. I'll let you off with a warning once, but just once.
Of course, Constable.
Now, you better start getting these crates put away. They're blocking a public thoroughfare.
Oh dear, not more crates.
Good day, Mr. Pannier. I'll leave you to think things out. Out of me way, you.
Hey up, Gromit, where'd you come from? I weren't really thinking straight when I said your master might be prickly thicket material. He's a right good bloke, your Wallace. But, like the PC says, if he's a sportsman, I'm a banana. Don't suppose you could use a few crates of super sticky nut butter, can you? I ordered 5 tubs, but the daft hayperth at warehouse put me down for 500. How am I supposed to shift 500 tubs of super sticky nut butter? Wait a minute. Take this home to your master. Free sample, courtesy of Pannier's Produce. If you don't like it, you can always use it to fill in cracks before decorating.
Now, have you got all you need to get...
No answers yet in the, flit case, Gromit. You may want to use some of my equipment.
That's right. Put the thumb screws on her. Ah, yes, I've just remembered.
Oh, you have?
Yes, something that means a great deal to me.
Go on.
Not just me, but to all of us. It's terribly important.
It is?
This is a matter of the utmost importance, Wallace, or I wouldn't have come.
I appreciate your faith in my skills, Major.
Gromit! Oh, Constable Dibbons seems to be taking quite an interest in you this morning.
Oh, yes. We're great chums, we are. He does me little favours, and I do the same for him.
Is that so?
Have you got my,
Here.
extreme pudding? Been looking forward to this issue. There's supposed to be an in-depth feature on the merits of natural rubber grips versus synthetic. Hello? What's this? Blinking Nora. Is that who I think it is?
Well, I'll be. That's our Wallace, that is. Rookie of the Year.
I didn't even know he played golf.
Oh, he's a man of mystery and no mistake.
The constable was just saying what a rotten sportsman Wallace is.
We'll be eating his words when he sees that.
Yes.
What you thinking, Pet?
Oh, nothing. The constable's still the best choice. After all, he's been very good to me.
Must be nice to have friends in high places. I couldn't help noticing that little item in the society section. The one about your master and Miss Flit. It's true, then. Been keeping it a secret, though, sly devils. It's good to have young'uns about flat again.
Hey, you're the mutt what's responsible for my incarceration, aren't you? No hard feelings, mate. Come here. I've got a little present for you. Pleasant accommodations so far as jail cells go. Pillows could be a bit plumper, but I ain't complaining. Anyway, my lawyers are on the case. They ought to be out in a fortnight at the latest.
Oh, it's you. Looking for a policeman or a postman? I'm doing double duty. No letters for you today?
Can't really leave these crates in the street all day.
Ah, my good friend Panea. Glad to see you doing your civic duty.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't want to presume on our friendship.
That's why I've always respected you, Mr. Panea. Never one to take advantage of powerful friends. You know, when push comes to shove, the law must be obeyed.
Honour, duty and golf. That's the Prickly Thicket motto.
And a fine motto it is. A motto I could easily live by if, say, someone were to invite me to join the club.
Say no more, Constable. I've thought it over and...
Thinking it!
Crikey!
What kind of trick is this?
Trick? No trick. Just a little mix-up. Optical illusion. If you'll just turn the other way for a moment, I'll...
Turn the other way? I am an officer of the law, Mr. Panea.
But our friendship...
I'm sorry, Mr. Panea, but vermin's vermin, and vermin trumps friendship every time.
So, that's how it's going to be, is it?
Constable Dibbins, this is a pleasant surprise. What brings you to,
Here, package for you.
What do you suppose this is about? It's from Prickly Thicket. Well, I never. They're inviting me to become a member. And they've even enclosed the club's official tank top. Imagine that, lad. A country club. Ho, ho. We're going up in the world, eh, Gromit? Miss Flit.
Please, Wallace, you needn't be so formal. Not after yesterday. Call me Felicity.
Yes. About yesterday.
I did leave you hanging in suspense rather, didn't I? Naughty me. But I do have an answer for you now.
You do?
I couldn't take a step of this magnitude without first consulting my great aunt Prudence. And you'll be delighted to know she has given us her blessing. Isn't that wonderful? Her only caveat, and it's almost too ridiculous to mention, is that she forbids us to marry if you're a member of...
We reject the sticky wicket, that ball of cursed cricket. We tell other sports to stick it. Golf for us is just the ticket. Hurrah! Hurrah for Prickly Thicket!
Brother Wallace is duly sworn in co-conformance with prickly protocol. Devil if I ken why it had to be Wallace, but what's done's done. Welcome to the club, Wallace. We await the opening whack. Swing that club, you tube!
Stop in the name of the law! I hereby announce that in violation of Municipal Bylaw number 486, as relating to sports and social clubs use of, this club is to be closed forthwith. Bylaws state, and I quote, every registered golf and country club must be in possession of no fewer than one fully functioning golf course.
Pardon if I'm a bit, shaky on the upswing, but are you saying that...
We don't actually have a golf course. Not at the moment, anyway.
Had one once. Dashed fine one it was, too.
But the deed was lost.
Somewhere within the walls of this club.
Some little time ago.
1649?
Rotten year.
It's a long and terrible story.
It's history.
And as of tomorrow morning, Prickly Thicket'll be history too. Enjoy your last day at the club, gentlemen.
Well, there's only one thing for it, I reckon. Like the Booby Bobby said, let's enjoy our last day at the club.
Capital idea. Perhaps I can get a game of chess in before tiffin.
I still need to work on me cushion technique.
Pardon me, but PC Dibbins is going to shut Prickly Thicket Golf Club because it hasn't got a golf course. And it hasn't got a golf course because the deed proving its existence is lost. Well then, there's nothing for it but to find the deed.
Easier said than done, laddie.
Prickly thicketers have been searching for centuries.
Impossible quest, Wallace.
Impossibilities are our speciality at Golden Retrieval.
Of course. Now I remember. That's what I hired you fellows to find. The deed to Prickly Thicket Golf Course.
Me clue finder. Ought to come in handy for finding clues. I say, that one's a rummun.
Aye, that one were Goodman Wallace. Him and his evil hellhound Gimlet. Ah, pox on the pair of them. It's them what put us in the predicament we're in today.
Really?
Aye, for when the devilish Duchess Flit were seizing the golf course and planting flowers on it, my poor Grandpa Rory were desperate. He loved his Prickly Thicket golf course like a wee wifey, but he couldn't save it from Flit's men and their terrible tulip bulbs. So when they snatched the course from him, robbed him, they did, he hid the deeds to the land, hoping one day to reclaim it and restore it to the noble cause of golf. And that were his biggest mistake, hiring them two buffoons to help.
You mean Goodman Witless?
Aye, and Gimlet, his devil whelp. Local cloakmakers and jacks of all trades they were. Grandpa Rory hired them to build a security system to protect the deed. Well, they built it all right.
And made a dashed fine job of it, too. Brilliant. Inspired. Flit's men did their damnedest, but they couldn't disable the system.
And nor could anyone else, including Goodman Witless. Thanks to him, the deeds are still locked away in the walls here somewhere, guarded by his tick-tock state-of-the-art security system.
Well, I've done a bit of tinkering myself with security systems. Do you know how this one works?
Not a flippin' clue. You need 3 keys to switch it off, that's all I ken. A gold one, a silver one, and a porcelain one.
And these keys, where are they to be found?
Search me, pal. They're well hid, too. Got security systems of their own, they say.
I'm still missing a clue or two. I say, that face looks familiar.
Dinna see how, unless you were round about these parts 400 years ago. That there dusty old dowager is Duchess Flit. Her family owned much of the land hereabouts in those days. And that chappie sneaking out the back that were my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, Lord Rory McBiscuit. Come down for his holidays and missed the last coach back to Scotland.
I do see a slight resemblance.
Aye, he were a bonny lad, and a great one with the lassies. The Duchess couldn't get her fill of him, but as you can see, he cared for nobbut mucking about in a golf course. 'Twas Grandpa Rory who built Prickly Thicket.
And what did Duchess Flit have to say about that?
Oh, threw her in a right rage it did. Had her men seize the course by force. Aye, and that's when our troubles began.
There's bound to be a clue nearby. Oh, I think the pressure was getting to him.
Aye, that were Grandpa Rory's darkest hour.
If I could just round up all the clues in the vicinity, I could begin to unravel this mystery. Eureka! A clue! The golden key shall only be obtained by him who earned it. The golfer who, without a clue, took up the game and learned it. To hook and slice is never nice unless ye have direction. A book depicts in stages 6 the order of perfection.
Aha! I've got it now!
You have?
Rook to pawn 3!
I can't make a proper start on this job till I found all the clues. I can't make a proper start on this job till I found all the clues.
Right over there.
Eh? Oh, no, I didn't say cues, I said, oh, no matter. You carry on. What's this? Behold the foolish puppy dog, he keepeth very busy. He seeketh for the silver key, and spinneth till he's dizzy. The hours pass, he stoppeth not, in daytime nor in nighttime. Methinks he'll findeth not his prize, until you see the right time. Blinkin' Nora, this is a riddle and no mistake.
Call that poetry, Wallace.
I think it's a clue, Major Crumb. I'm still missing a clue or two. Could this be a clue? Only the man who has mastered the Ganges and made the impossible shot is worthy to pocket the porcelain key that will slide in the porcelain slot.
Master the Ganges? Does that mean the river? Or could it mean...
Could it mean what?
Nothing. Just a silly superstition.
Either that clock's wrong or I am. Springs could do with a bit of tensioning.
Nonsense. Clock's on thicket time, that's all.
Can you help me decipher this clue, Mr. Paneer? Only the man who has mastered the Ganges.
Shh! It's a story I first heard at me grandmother's knee about a secret golf grip that men have devoted their lives to discovering.
Oh, that's all stuff and nonsense. The Ganges grip is an old wives' tale and nothing more.
Major Crom, you've no wish to see Prickly Thicket closed down.
Heaven forbid!
So perhaps you could help me recover the deed.
Helping others? Out of the question. Against club rules.
Tee-hee time, everybody. Time for a joke. I say. I'm wearing my lucky golf socks today.
Lucky golf socks? What the devil are lucky golf socks?
The pair with a hole in one.
A sock with a hole in one!
This clock seems slightly cuckoo.
Ah, time to tee off. Now, who am I gonna humiliate today? Wallace now, is it? Is that the best we can do for a challenger? Now, watch how it's done, laddie. Did you see that? Hole in one! Am I a McBiscuit or am I a McBiscuit? Your turn, Wallace. Unless you want to throw in the towel. Pick a club. Giving up, eh? I'll take that club back if you don't mind. You gave it your best shots. Not your fault you're hopeless.
Now then, I wonder...
Crimmins! He's wrong as the silver key.
Clever workmanship.
That there's our brass butler.
Built by Goodman Witless in 1648.
About this Ganges grip, Mr. Paneer, I don't suppose you'd be able to demonstrate.
You got the wrong fella, Mr. Wallace. It's closely guarded secret, they say.
Oh, it's a load of old phooey. If you listen to him, Wallace, you'll be snookered from the start.
You're welcome to watch, Wallace, but don't stand in me light. Oh, this is most discombobulating. Fancy a game, then?
Oh, may I?
Take a shot, Mr. Wallace. Oh, bad luck.
Can't take tea today, lad. Prickly thickets on a bit of a sticky wicket. And only golden retrieval can save the day. Grab our detection kit and let's... What's up, Chuck? Good afternoon, ladies. Is there anything I can do for you?
Wallace!
Oh, oh dear me.
My grandniece is a tender-hearted girl, Mr. Wallace. She hates to see a man ruin his life.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Mrs.
It's Miss Flit, actually. And I make it a rule never to shake hands with individuals who belong to certain organizations. Golf is a barbaric practice, Mr. Wallace. Those caught in its snares inevitably descend into squalor, destitution, and madness. It's all there in this little booklet.
Save yourself, Wallace!
Oh, that stamp's not been franked. I'll just...
Attend to your guests, Mr. Wallace.
A glass of milk?
Makes a change for the sort of tipple you imbibe at your club, I'll venture. Very good. Drink your milk. At least that's a wholesome activity.
Oh, do you think it will restore his senses, Aunt Prudence?
There's always hope.
I've enjoyed our little chat, Miss Flit. Oh, and a great pleasure meeting you, Miss Flit. But, Mustache?
Please, try to turn your life around, Wallace.
Awfully pressed for time, Gromit. Would you mind attending to our guests?
Could we have a clean handkerchief, please?
How do, Wallace? How goes your first and last day at your new club?
Couldn't you see fit to spare Prickly Thicket, Constable Dibbins?
Quite devoted to the place, ain't you? Considering you only got sworn in this morning.
It's only that, well, the club has such a long history and,
Aye, an history of decline and fall, and blatant discrimination when it comes to new members.
I beg your pardon?
They don't know what they missed out on, passing over a crack golfer like me. I could have put Prickly Thicket back on map. I could have showed them that...
Showed them what?
It wouldn't mean anything to you, Wallace, but plenty of clubs are killed to have a member who knows the Ganges grip.
Here you are, Mrs. Gabberly. This ought to do the trick.
Oh, I can talk again.
Now look what you've done, Wallace.
And I'll have a few choice words for you tonight.
I wonder, Mrs. Gabberly, would you mind awfully if I, dip the handle of my golf club into your sticky nut butter?
If it'll help you with your detective work, help yourself. I want nothing more to do with the stuff.
Much obliged. Now then, about the Ganges grip. I was wondering...
You're holding the blinking club upside down. Give me that. The trick is to... Hey, think you can steal me secrets, do you? All right, take a gander at this. There now. Catch that, did you? What trick are you trying to pull, Wallace? Take your pigging club and bug off, Wallace. I haven't got time for all your shenanigans.
Much obliged, Constable.
Crikey O'Reilly,
This is most irregular.
the Ganges grip.
I told you, Paneer, there's no such... Time to hit the links already. Who's the lucky loser this time? Wallace again! Come back for another drubbing, did you? Study my form. Maybe you can learn something. I'll hold the pose a while, in case anyone's of a mind to take a wee picture. Your turn, Wallace. Or did you want to give up? many strokes you reckon it'll take him to get off the tee? Show us your best, Wallace. Choose your weapon, Wallace, if you still got the guts. Where did... That wouldn't be my club now, would it? Looks effortless, I know. And to tell the truth, it is effortless. Now for the comic relief.
See that? By heck, the chairman's missed his shot.
No, I never. It were the rubbish club what missed it. Well, your turn. Pick a club. Here comes the fiend of the fairway. Gonna swing from the big boys' tee this time, are you, Wallace?
Heavens! He did it again. He missed another shot.
Something's not right. What's going on? All right then. Which club are you going to use? Stand back, everyone! The pro's going to show us how it's done. Step up to the tee, Wallace.
Look, Wallace sunk the ball.
No, he never. It's a trick. He... Crevens!
Crikey!
Looks like a match. The porcelain key that will slide in the porcelain slot. Gold key, gold lock.
It's the deed.
Well, it appears to be genuine.
So you see, PC Plod, Prickly Thicket has a wee golf course after all.
I see. And where is this land exactly?
Well...
If you can't even establish that, gentlemen, I don't see how...
Gangway! Used to be in reconnaissance, don't you know? Dab hand at topography. Let me see now. Bit of a rise to the north, river bisecting the 11th fairway, grove of oaks to the west. Interesting. Naturally, some of the landmarks have disappeared in the intervening years, but if my guess is correct, the 18th green is located precisely on the spot of ground now known as...
62 West Wallaby Street.
Well, I'll be.
And it's not just my house that's in danger. If Chairman McBiscuit gets his way, the golf course will end up covering most of the...
But I'm still jiggered if I understand why you're playing golf through the middle of town.
If I win the chairman's tournament, I'll be named chairman of Prickly Thicket, Mrs. Gabberley. It's only the club chairman who can call off the wrecking ball.
Why's the chairman's tournament got to be played here?
Well, as the deeds show, Mrs. G, we're standing on the site of the original Prickly Thicket golf course. You see, it's all very logical if you stop to think about it.
And Chairman McBiscuit sinks his putt, moving him to 20 under par.
But let's face it, Pat. You haven't a prayer.
Oh, I'm not chucking in the trilby just yet. I've still 2 holes to play, remember? And I've got one clear advantage. The greatest helper a golfer ever had. Me remote-activated auto caddy. Watch this. Hey, Gromit, how'd you like to man the controls for a while, huh?
Get away with you. Give up now while you're still behind. Have you not been humiliated enough?
Not by half. Which way to the next tee?
Well, let's make things interesting at least. 2 holes left to play. The wee short hole starts here, and it ends right over there.
What a shot! Hole-in-one for Chairman McBiscuit. He's on fire today, ladies and gentlemen. Now he swaggers to the 18th tee.
The long hole starts right here, and it ends...
By heck, what a Bobby Dazzler! Clean out of sight.
Why, Panea, where's it going to come down then?
Let me see now. The 18th hole. Yes, that would be 62 West Wallaby Street.
Oh, yeah. Now, you can play the 2 holes in either order. Play them both at the same time if you like. First man to finish, the pair of them wins the tournament. What do you say?
I say, that's a very sporting offer. I accept.
Right then, afraid I haven't got time to hang around here and watch you muff your shots. I've a victory party to get to. You'd best follow me back to the 18th green, Panea. You'll not want to miss commentating on my match-winning putt.
Now then, which hole shall we tackle first? Let's give the short hole a try. Oh dear, that's going to be a tough shot.
A spectacular shot, ladies and gentlemen. Spectacularly bad, that is. Straight into the sewer. Another stroke of misfortune for the underdog Wallace.
Nothing for it but to take the plunge, eh, lad? Not exactly a picnic in the garden, but at least it's dry down here, eh, Chunk? Now to locate the ball and chip it back out. Shouldn't be too difficult a task. Oh dear.
And we're back, broadcasting live from the Prickly Thicket Chairman's Tournament here at beautiful 62 West Wallaby Street. If you're just joining us, I'm Mr. Pannier, and I'm here with top-seeded player Duncan McBiscuit. We're on the green of the 18th hole. At least, we think this is the green for the 18th hole. To be honest, we're having a right old to-do trying to find the actual hole.
Are you positive this is the spot?
Well, I copied me notes straight from the old deed. 13 lengths southwest of the tree, it says. Maybe you're measuring with the wrong club.
There's only one official Prickly Thicket measuring club, and this is it.
Yes, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The thrilling finale to a thrilling contest. Stay tuned and you won't want to miss a moment of the drama. Oh, listeners, it isn't over yet. Not till the ball goes into the cup, here at the end of the 18th hole. How's Duncan doing? Well, you can see for yourself.
He's got it in the bag.
He's got it in the bag. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Chairman McBiscuit has got it in the bag. Almost.
Mushrooms?
There, my dear.
Oh, it's only Gromit.
A wrecking ball, they call it. And we... How's Duncan doing? Well, you can see for yourself.
He's got it in the bag.
He's got it in the bag. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Chairman McBiscuit has got it in the bag. Almost. How's Wallace doing? He's at about... He just... That's a good question. I'd better check on Wallace. Me listeners won't want to miss anything important.
Mushrooms?
There, my dear.
Oh, it's only Gromit.
There he is, and there's no polite way to say this, down in the sewer, flailing about with his clubs in the filth. And they called him the Rookie of the Year. Who would have thought Wallace would end up down there?
Mercy!
It's happened. Just as I said it would. He's finally hit rock bottom.
And only I can save him, his angel of mercy. I'm coming, my poor, addle-headed, golfing fool.
Golfer Wallace, down there in the sewer, taking stroke after stroke. Whack, whack, whack.
Oh, there you are, Gromit. Well, no luck down here, I'm afraid. If only these pesky mushrooms hadn't...
Wallace!
It's Flint?
So it's true! You finally hit rock bottom, as great Aunt Prudence said you would. It had to happen, I know, but oh, so quickly! No matter, your angel of mercy has come for you. I will lift you from this place of degradation back into the light. I'll wipe your burning brow and nurse you back to health. I'll surround you with flowers and music and mushrooms. Ah! Out of here! Get me out of here!
Oh, you poor thing, you've had a fright.
Everywhere! Mushrooms!
Come up to the flat, love. I'll fix you a nice cup of tea.
I'm not sure I know what to make of that, lad. Do you? Don't move the ball, Gromit. That's cheating. Brassy shot, you think? No, not a brassy shot. But that's the club with the Ganges grip. I'll try anything in a pinch. That sent it in the right direction, at least. Too bad about gravity.
And while you're down here, you may want to swing by Panier's Produce.
Now, which club to use? Oh, what do you think, lad?
Well, it's about time.
It's in the cup, ladies and gents. Wallace has sunk his ball, bringing his score down to just, let me see, 198, 215, 235 over par. But the tournament ain't over yet.
You know, Gromit, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this game. I'll take the controls now, lad. It'll take a good strong club to get me all the way to West Wallaby Street. Which one to choose? Don't move the ball, Gromit. That's cheating. Ah, me blistering iron. Oh dear.
Here now. This would be yours, I presume? Depositing non-postal material in Her Majesty's post boxes against the law, I'll have you know. See it doesn't happen again.
Now, which club to use? What do you think, lad? Let's try the bouncing rod. Pity the flag isn't in the post box, eh, Gromit? Got to play the ball from where it lies, I reckon. Oi, Gromit! Any sign of the ball yet, lad?
And here comes Wallace, the keen as mustard challenger, hot on the heels of our champion. The action is becoming fast and furious here at 62 West Wallaby Street. Relatively speaking, that is, for our current champion is intently digging away to find that elusive 18th hole and the ultimate prize. And Wallace? Well, I'm not right certain what our Wallace is up to.
Ah, private. Thrilling game, what? Heart hasn't raced like this since the old days back in the trenches. Had some jolly putting contests down there, we did.
He appears to be, yes, ladies and gents, Wallace is having a dither.
No distractions, please. This tournament requires my full attention.
Oi, Gromit! Any sign of the ball yet, lad?
What the? Wallace's ball? Oh, no! This hallway ain't big enough for the both of us. You didn't see that, and neither did you.
See what? He squints, he licks a finger and tests the wind. Ah, me joke book. Oh, this is a good one. I say. Might surprise you to hear it, but I'm a scratch golfer and all.
You? A scratch golfer?
That's right. I write down all me good scores and scratch off all the bad ones.
And scratch off all the bad ones! Oh, scratch off!
And here comes Wallace, the keen as mustard chap.
Found the ball, lad. Now, which club to use? It'd help if I knew where the hole was. What are you up to, lad? Blinky and Nora, the 18th hole. Hey, drop that. Do something, Gromit. Another try? All right.
What's this? You did it? He did it, ladies and gentlemen. Wallace has completed the 18th hole of the ancient but rediscovered prickly thicket course. And considering Chairman McBiscuit still hasn't even located the 18th hole, I hereby declare Horace winner of the Chairman's Tournament and the new Chairman of Prickly Thicket.
It's true, then.
Indeed it is. The long reign of Duncan McBiscuit has come to an end.
Wallace.
Oh, no need to make a fuss on my account.
Oh, but there is, Wallace. Heard the entire game on the wireless. This is a new beginning for Prickly Thicket.
Aye, an era of peace and goodwill and justice for all. Right, Wallace?
That is, yes, I certainly hope so. As Gromit will attest, I've always been very Gromit. No dogs allowed in the club, lad. You'll have to wait outside. Now, for my first official act as chairman...
3 crumpets for all?
No, Major Crumb. My first official act will be to tear up old Roaring McBiscuit's deed and to save West Wallaby Street from the bulldozer.
Ah, of course. Jolly good, jolly good. You carry on, Wallace.
Where is he? Where is that wee bogan bampot?
You mean Chairman Wallace?
He's around the corner, tearing up the deed.
He cannot do that!
Oh, but he can. Tournament's over, and he won it fair and square.
But you're forgetting about the sudden death round.
Sudden death?
Aye, the round where I make sure he meets a sudden death. Let me at him.
Don't touch him. No, gentlemen here. Let's settle this.
Stop in the name of the law. I hereby serve notice for immediate closure. Aye, again, for violation of local bylaw number 682, which prohibits the feeding of Polyporus pilus, commonly known as the ball-shaped mushroom Tusculus calinensis, or your common garden grey squirrel. And as the offence took place on prickly thicket property, I've no choice but to...
Lock it up, knock it down and bury the remains, and we're here to see you do your duty.
That's right. Prickly Thicket has caused quite enough trouble.
Kindly point me to the chair.
It is too late to save
And then what is not obeyed the law has to take the consequences.
Who's been mucking about with the oscillating fan? It don't oscillate no more.
Suppose I'd better join him.
Miss anything important? Have I?
Well, I haven't actually done anything yet. As you can see, we're packed like a pressure cooker full of sardines. And I wanted to discuss our options before...
Discuss? Poppycock, are you a waffler or a leader, Wallace?
Well, that is,
Wafflers waffle, leaders It's a trap!
Everything's under control. I'm sure there's a simple way to deactivate the lock.
It's a sand trap.
No need to panic. I have an idea. But to put it into effect, I'll need to shift over to the window. Now, Mr. McBiscuit, if you could just move into that empty space.
Aye, the space next to you so's I can thrall you.
Perhaps not then. Major Crumb, could you slide into the empty space?
Flanking maneuver, eh? Brilliant strategy.
Major Crumb?
One step ahead of you, Wallace.
Miss Flit, I know it's tricky, but if you could just move...
Chance will be a fine thing, young man. I'm completely boxed in.
Constable Dibbins, if you can move over...
I'll give the orders here if you don't mind. And I'm ordering myself to move over. You realise, Mr. Pannier, we could have avoided this outcome if you'd have chose a different candidate for membership.
You're in the club now, ain't you? Satisfied?
Keep your distance, young man.
Could you shift over a bit, Mrs. Gabberley?
Oh, I'll have a go.
Mrs. Gabberley?
Say no more, pet.
Constable Tibbins?
Perhaps I will, perhaps I won't.
Mr. Pannier, if you wouldn't mind sliding over.
Like this?
Pardon me, Mr. McBiscuit. Could you perhaps shift your weight over a bit?
I'd like to shaft my fist onto your hooter for getting us into this scrape.
Dunk, please.
All right, lassie, all right. Hello, Felicity.
Duncan?
Why'd you do it, Felicity? Why'd you want to throw me over for a numpty like Wallace?
I'm not interested in Wallace anymore. I'm not interested in any man who golfs.
Aye, but I'd have given it up for you, lassie.
You would?
Aye, from the moment you first brushed me off, I kent you were the one for me. I tried to put my feelings into rhyme, but I'm nae good with words.
Your eyes are as deep as the murkiest loch. Your teeth are as straight as Blackpool Rock.
You remember it?
Of course I did. Your eyes aren't too shabby either.
That's it. Move into striking range.
Miss Flit, if you wouldn't mind moving...
I wouldn't mind. I'd be delighted. It's just a question of space.
Now, Mr. Pannier, if you...
Move over, I know.
Now, Miss Flit, if you could simply shift your weight,
Really?
into the empty space.
This is intolerable.
Mr. McBiscuit?
Shit your gaggy, I'm shifting. Come a little closer. I want to give you a hug.
Hate to bring it up at a time like this, Mr. Pannier, but there is an outstanding balance on that pudding magazine.
I can't reach my wallet at the moment, Mrs. Gabberly.
Of course you can't, love. We can settle up later.
I refuse to allow it.
Now, Miss Flit, if you could please move into...
Next to you, a golf-playing fancy man who toyed with my Felicity's affections? Certainly not.
But Aunt Prudence...
A lady must preserve some standards of decorum.
Miss Flit?
What an impertinence!
Miss Flit, I wonder if you could just wiggle over
Pardon?
into the empty space.
Oh.
Miss Flit, could you...
Oh.
That's it! Move into striking range! Come a little closer. I want to give you a hug.
And here we are. Oh, much obliged, everyone. Now I can put my plan into effect. Help! Gromit! Do something! Help! Save us, lad! The sands of time are running out! Lend a hand, lad, and shift a pull! What's taking you so long, lad? Help!
Help! Get us out of here! Help! Help, I say! Help! Help! Please help!
Help! I'm trapped! I can't move my arms at all! Will you... No! Not... Help! Please!
Help! Help! It's Mr. Pannier here! Please help us! We can't get out!
Help! Help! Is anybody there? Somebody help us, please! Gromit! Help! Help anybody! Anyone there?
Help! Help! We're in a terrible situation here! Will somebody help us, please? Help!
Help! Will someone open this door? We need some help! Will someone get us out of here? We're suffocating in here!
Oh, help! I say! Oh dear! Oh, what a carry-on! What a kerfuffle! I say, oh, help! Help! Somebody! We're trapped! Trapped! Oh!
Get us out of here! What's going on out there, Gromit? Lend a hand, lad! Shift the pull! What's taking you so long, lad? Help!
Help! Get us out of here! Help! Help, I say! Help! Help! Please, help!
Help! I'm trapped! I can't move my arms at all! Will you... No! No! Help! Please!
Oh, help! It's Mr. Paneer here! Please help us! We can't get out!
Help! Help! Is anybody there? Somebody help us, please! Gromit! Help! Help anybody! Anyone there?
Help! Help! We're in a terrible situation here! Will somebody help us, please? Help!
Help! Will someone open this door? We need some help! Will someone get us out of here? We're suffocating in here!
Oh, help! I say! Oh dear! Oh, what a carry-on! What a kerfuffle! I say, oh, help! Help! Somebody! We're trapped! Trapped! Oh!
Gromit! Get us out of here! What's going on out there, Gromit? Phew! Thanks, lad. Close friends are a fine thing, but that was a bit too close.
Well, why people are so keen on country clubs is a mystery to me.
Then you meant what you said in there about quitting Prickly Thicket?
For you, a little sprig of healing
Just a
heather.
second,
Anything.
Felicity. I don't think I've been introduced to this young man.
Romantic.
Sand bath, most invigorating. Cleans out the pores. Reminds me of the good old days in the Sahara.
You know, Constable Dibbons, I hear on grapevine there may be another, opening at Prickly Thicket.
And I've heard a certain grocery shop may be reopening soon too.
Well, old chum, I'd say Golden Retrieval's first professional investigation has gone rather...
Wallace, this is rather awkward for me to say. I mean, I know your feelings about me.
Oh, you do?
You see, in the heat of adversity, I've discovered that my heart belongs to another.
Ah, righto.
So, please, don't say anything to prolong our agony. I must therefore return this to you.
By heck, lad, that's 2 close shaves in one afternoon. I don't know about you, but I could murder a copper. Oops, hang on, just a sec. Time for some cheese, methinks, Gromit. What do you fancy, lad? Edam or Wensleydale?